honey. I'm all about DIY, honey, whether it's the beauty, the booty, or the lashes. Do it yourself. Strap in, because I'm going to give you a soft beat on this face, honey. I'm a woman of a particular age and my skin is changing, so it means that my makeup routine has to too. First up, it is so important to moisturize your face. Our skin changes, it gets dry, the seasons change, and it's so important to just make sure that you have an even foundation in which to start to apply your makeup. It's also really important to make sure that you're protecting it from the elements, and that means the sun most importantly. Especially as the spring and summer months approach, you'll be outside more often getting some of that fresh air, and that means the sun will be on your face. You want to protect your skin. That's why I really love this Elta MD Daily UV Protection. It is a game changer when it comes to protecting your face. Not only is it a fantastic moisturizer, but you've also got your UV protection in there. And the best part, you guys, it's tinted. Now, I'm a woman of a particular shade, and it's really important for me to put on a moisturizer that goes well with my skin and doesn't leave that white film all over it, like a sunscreen can. Get your ears, get all your little parts and pieces, honey. Get all of it. Now, while that's settling in, I'm going to work on my eyebrows. I have had a challenge, honey, over the years with these eyebrows. They have been really giving it to me. At first, I overplucked them in the 90s. Then I had the nerve to have them microbladed, and they've just turned orange and weird, and I'm just over it. I said, I'm not doing nothing else. From here on in, I'm just drawing them on. Now, I know it seems counteractive to draw the brows on first before you do the makeup, but trust me, this is a game-changing move because you can really clean it up. And like, I just believe that you don't have to be a good makeup artist if you can be a good brow eraser. If you noticed, my first step is just combing the brows up, getting them in place, locking them in. And then, okay, this is my Anastasia brow pot. It's a cute little gel pot. Mine's almost empty. Look at the inside, honey. She is rusty. I'm down to the last little drip, and I'm gonna get every drip out of her. All right, then I take my spoolie brush. It has a little angle at the tip. I take a little of this brow gel here, look. Put it on the top of the container. I'm gonna start down here. And then I'm gonna come in here. I'm just kind of doing, see these little flicks? Drawing the outside edges first, distributing that product throughout the brow. I see, the thing for me is nobody ever really taught me how to do my makeup. I didn't have anybody that sat down and was like, this is how you need to do your look. And so it wasn't until I was in my 40s that I actually took a professional makeup class and like actually learned what my face needed. Now, if you notice here, it ain't looking great. You just want to comb. You can then comb in the product and kind of just spread it out around your whole eye. And just really like distribute that product through there. And look, don't worry. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but in a minute it'll clean itself up. Watch. And then that's how that is. Now, I am gonna need to take a little bit of a makeup remover and clean this up a little bit. If you can see, it's like not all the way clean under here and under there. So let me just do that. Okay, now I'm grabbing one of my little makeup remover wipes. See, this is what I was saying. You don't have to be a good makeup artist if you can be a good makeup eraser, okay? And I can just clean up underneath these brows just to make them come back to life. That's why I love starting with the brows first, because then I could really, I could be a little bit more haphazard with my skills. It allows for forgiveness, not permission. See that there? And see how I'm like, I can get any spots out of the way. Like if there's a little crust or a little extra, I could just be a little bit more, as I said, free with it. And then I could just clean it up afterwards. And then I got an eyebrow that's talking about something. Okay. I'm feeling much better about it. Okay, now it's time to do the foundation. First, I'm going to take my e.l.f. This is a Power Grip Primer. You have to have a primer on your face when you're doing your makeup. This is so key for making sure that your makeup sticks and doesn't slide off. And more importantly, it also helps to make your foundation like grip onto your face so that it's not just soaking up. You really want to get a good primer on there to make sure that your foundation sticks. And this is, you know, your skin can be like a sponge, right? So the primer is going to act like it's going to seal your skin so that your skin doesn't soak up all the foundation. Basically, you don't want to skip this step. I don't know exactly the science, but it protects your skin from being a sponge and it protects your makeup from just sliding all around. So you don't want to miss a step. Plus the great news is the primer is really affordable. It's not a lot of money. You want this to dry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this dry a little bit while we work on the other elements. Okay, next we're gonna start on the eyes. This is Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. And I have the Light 60, okay? That's the color I'm using. Now this also is a great thing to use on your eyelids to help grasp any eyeshadow, okay? And it's also great for a concealer, so we can use it for 2 different ways. So first I'm gonna put it on my eyes here. And again, we're just going for like a fresh, springy kind of a look. So I'm putting it on my eyes. Now, I know you're saying, Lauren, what the heck are you doing? Don't worry, we started there. I'm gonna get a little brush, like a little brush like this. See this brush? And I'm gonna distribute it over the eyelid. And this is where I can really start to cut that eyebrow and really start to form it up. Give it a good shaping. And you can bring it all the way down to the inner corners and the outer corners because we do want to make sure that every area is covered. Is the face already coming together? That wouldn't take much at all. Little brow and a little ColourPop on the upper lid. And already I'm feeling good about life. But do you see how it's already like doing its thing? Now these lashes I have are I did my lash extensions myself. And if you would like to know how to do your own lash extensions, well, just click the link here. I've got a little video, a little tutorial. Honey, I'm all about DIY, honey, whether it's the beauty, the booty, or the lashes. Do it yourself. I like to do my eyeshadow now because I can clean it up if I make a mistake. If I wait too long, it can always get a little crazy, a little out of control. As I said, today I just want to do like a soft beat, like a very springy kind of a beat. Today I'm going to use my Give Them La La Beauty. I'm just going to get like this sort of color that's just a little bit darker than me, just a skosh. And I'm going to use that in my crease. So check this out. I'm just kind of keeping it right here, just in my crease. See that? Just in the crease. I call this the rainbow. Okay, just right in there. See that? This is just a nice little neutrally. All right, I think I'm going to step it up a little bit and add like a little bit more of a color to this. Let's go in the gold family. I'm just tapping that right there along the eye line and kind of going up into that crease a little bit. And I can come back in here with a lighter color and just blend that out. See how that line is gone now? But just taking a color that's like lighter and blending out that line. So in reality, it's really not about the color that you're putting, it's just about where you're putting it and how you're making your eyes feel. Like whatever vibe you're in, you know? That's something like maybe a little brown in the corner. And if we kind of want to make it a little bit more smoky. Okay, I'll buy. Now, time to clean up from any fallout. And this is where we really want to clean up that, there we go, clean up that edge. Okay, next, it's time to do our foundation. I have 2 different color foundations. Barely got any left. I got 2 different colors, a dark foundation and a lighter foundation. Listen, you are never gonna find your actual 100% color, so you just gotta blend them together. And so what I do is I take a mix and then I just kind of find the right combo, okay? A little bit of both. And then I just adjust accordingly as the seasons change and my skin color changes. So I just put it on a little tray or something. You can even put it in the back of your hand. And then I take a little pouncy brush and I kind of just twist it. I like a pouncy brush. I don't really like the sponges. I feel like the sponges soak up all my foundation. And I'm just kind of twisting the brush as I go along. Like so that I'm making sure that it's not, you know, that the color gets mixed up. Make sure you get all around, if you can, in your ears, down and around your neck. This is key, all on your chin. You don't want to just have that hard line where you stop. Now, I like my freckles to show. That's why I like this NARS foundation, because it's very light coverage. Okay, now I'm going back in with my ColourPop, and I'm gonna start to conceal under my eyes. Okay, watch this. I take the thing, you want to, take off some of the excess, because it can have some excess, and do a few drips underneath here, okay? Okay, like that. Then you remember that brush I used to distribute that all over on my top lid? I'm gonna go back in with that and go underneath. See that? I take my same brush that I use my foundation. Now, the under eyes, especially for women of a particular age, honey, can get a little wrinkly. And that primer that we put on there, that's gonna really hold it all on there. So I take some powder. This is, sorry, I forgot to show you that, Laura Mercier translucent powder. We call these little triangle sponge brush, and dip it in the Laura Mercier, okay? And you wanna just put it on. So we're gonna put that on for just a second while we bake the rest of this thing. Now we're leaving it there. We're gonna dust it off in a minute, but you want it to kind of bake into your skin. What do you guys think? Is it coming together so far? Now that we've got most of our stuff together, I'm gonna do a little bit. I like to bring a little of the party down to the under part of the eyelid. Okay, so see this brush? I'm gonna take some of that same color that we were using earlier. I'm gonna go right underneath the eyelid, look, and just make the eye pop. I'm just blending it right into the lash line. See, it kind of opens the eye up a little bit more into the inner corner. There you go, see that? Not bad, not bad. Personally, you know, I said I have my eyelash extensions on, so I don't really need to do any lashes. This is Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. Love this mascara. It is just such a good, thick, good coverage mascara, and it's affordable. She's coming along. I'm also gonna take a chocolate brown eye pencil. This one is Deluxe. It's just a chocolate brown. And I'm gonna go into the inner corners, take a mocha brown. I feel like liner is just such a way to make the eye pop. If we want to make any adjustments to our brows at this point, we can. If there's some spots that need filling in, or we really just we're like, oh, I'm gonna get that a little bit more. You wanna make it a little more crisp. We got the makeup on. Now it's time to really bring this look together by adding some contouring. I love the Fenty Beauty. Mine is the Caramel Cutie 06, but I just love this. As you can see, mine has been, honey, toe up. And then I get I get an angled fluffy brush, and I just load it up, and now watch this. This is where my face really can come together. You start around the edge of your hairline, okay? That's because we're trying to really like carve this face and bring it back to life with this. Okay, from this corner, we're gonna go down. I know it's gonna feel like you wanna do it between the teeth, but you wanna take it from your temple and just bring it straight down like this. Can you see? Mm-hmm. And now, under here, skip that, go underneath the ear, start from underneath the ear, come down around this. What you think about it, huh? What you think about it? Look at the difference on the sides. Okay, so look at this side of this face. Do you see how much more, like, this side of my face looks more alive? You know what I'm saying? This looks alive. Can you tell the difference? I can. And I really like to go in the temples. You see that? See that, like, contouring? I might have done too much on this side trying to show y'all. No, I think it looks good. It brings the life back into the face. Y'all see that? Doesn't it look more? Isn't it much more of a beat and a bronze? Doesn't it feel like I'm alive with a little bronzing? Okay, now it's time for a little bit of blush. Okay, here we go. I'm using Tarte. You can really use any blush. I don't even know what difference they are. Mine's almost gone. And now you want to do it right here, under the eye a little bit. I was looking too concentrated in the mirror. You know what I mean? I put a little on my nose because my grandmama used to do that. Little on your nose. Oh, she's coming together, honey. Cute. You can take the contouring, that same Caramel Cutie that we had earlier. You can take this and you can do something in your nose if you want to carve out your nose. I'm going to show you guys that. I don't always like to show this tip because I just feel like it suggests that people don't like their nose, and I love my nose, but if you want to do a little, you can take the Caramel Cutie, you can just do a little of this. Use it to like really shape that nostril and like really give you a thin nose brow. What do you call this thing? Bridge. But you really want to start taking that into the eyebrow, from the eyebrow. You do like one of those kind of like. Now, I know you're like, I can see all that. Yeah, I know. I'm going to take my Pouncy brush, the one from my foundation, and just kind of blend it in, so that it's not as loud. Do you see that there? Do you see how that just like changed the pace? It just kind of snatches the nostril just a tad. What'd you think? It kind of does it, right? I also take a little bit of the Caramel Cutie, and if I want to make my lips look a little bit bigger, I could put a little bit right here underneath the bottom of my lip for a little shadow, and I can even do it a little bit on the top in the Cupid's bow. Okay? Those are just some little extra tips you can do with the same product. That's why I love that. Okay, now it's time to line the lips. I'm gonna wipe off, I feel like there's like some foundation. Got that off. Now it's time to line the lips, and really, I'm just like whatever color. I found this is from my TikTok shop. It's just a kind of a nudie color. I don't even know if it'll come off. Can't even see it, can you? It really doesn't matter. Look, I got about 30 of these same colors. This is one of my favorites, Mizani, and it's like a lip plumper. I just like it because it kind of feels tingly on my lip. This color is called, is number 03 Mizani. I think we got something here, folks. She cute. Okay, last but not least, this is also very key and critical. You want to fix your whole perfume. You want to fix your whole look with some setting mist. Okay, I like the e.l.f. It's gonna feel like you got a lot on, but trust me, it's a very fine mist. This will help to lock it all in place. And I know you're saying, Lauren, you didn't wipe out that stuff underneath your eyes. You're right. I will take this and wipe out any excess while the setting mist is there. If you are a girly who likes a bronze look, you can also add your shimmer now. I try not to do too much. My husband says I look like a Tin Man. But just a little kiss of glimmer. You want to do a little glimmer on your cheeks and your nose, and right in the middle there. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Consider joining our community. We love having you here. It's so much fun. We're always having a party and we're always learning new things. So please like and subscribe and check out the other videos I've got. There's so many good ones here. How to get your lashes together. Thanks so much. Bye.